Peace, y'all. It's your boy Zulu King Street Fame, man. And it's been a while, like I told y'all, man, my last video. I haven't been, like, consistently dropping videos and shit because, boy, it's the holiday season. People working, I'm working, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get that money up. But, you know, you got these days, you missing these days for the holidays and all that shit mess up your check and all that. So, you know, I'm just working, hanging out, you know what I mean? So I really ain't had time to be on here and all that because I live a real life, you know what I mean? YouTube ain't my life, you heard me? And it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, your boy on here, you know what I'm saying, making $1 million or something, you heard me? You know what I mean? Speaking of that, check me out. I'm going to talk to y'all about some shit about New York right now just because I've been going through it a couple days, you know, back and forth with some people about this shit. But aside from that, for anybody that be ordering from my website, because I do have some people that order from my website, not a lot, but I do have some people that do order from my website, right? It's twoflytile.com. I used to put the link up in all my old videos, and I haven't put my link up in a minute because I can't get into the damn website, you know what I mean? So my cousin had did that shit for me, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't be on the computer, I ain't computer savvy, you know what I mean? So my cousin had did that shit for me. It was all good for a minute, but then all of a sudden I couldn't get into my account. You know what I'm saying? And he can't get into it neither. So like there's merchandise on there that I no longer have. It still shows it's up. And if you buy it, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I could go on there and take it down, but I can't get into the fucking website. So it's still up there. So if you want to buy that and you order it, you're not going to get that because I don't have it. You feel me? So don't order nothing from the website because I'm trying to take the website down, completely down. Just because I'm a hustling person. I make more money selling in person. You know what I'm saying? I always been like that. I always sold clothes like out the back of the whip. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So I'm more comfortable with that. I'm not really like an online dude. You know what I'm saying? I put it up for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Since I do YouTube, I had a lot of people, a lot of different places, different countries where I shout out to y'all, appreciate y'all, appreciate everything, you know what I'm saying, the support and all that. But a lot of them just go on there, Israel and all kinds of places. Like, I was like, what? They go on there and they just window shop, you know what I mean? And really it's just a bunch of window shoppers. So I don't really want to deal with that, you know what I mean? I'd rather be in person just hustling, you know what I'm saying, in person. And also, let's say if I want to sell something to you, and I got it up for 20 and you only got $15, I really can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't negotiate, you know what I'm saying? But in person, you be like, man, I got 15. I could be like, man, come on, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I could work with you. But, you know, so it's a lot harder when it's online and shit like that. But yeah, man, I'm taking that website completely down. I had somebody put in an order today for some glasses, you know what I'm saying, that I really don't got like that. And there's no way for me to get this person their money back. If you're watching this and you put in that order today, you're from California, go to my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Is Street Fame 407. I forgot what picture I got up on my Instagram, but you'll see like my story will be active. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really active on Instagram, but I always post on my stories. So you'll see my story will be active. If you see that page, send me a message and send me the number of your order, because I do have the number of the order. You know what I'm saying? So send me the number of the order so I know it's you, and I'll send you your bread back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to talk to y'all about something, son. Why do y'all hate New York so much, man? Why y'all hate New York so much, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all hate New York so much, man? Why y'all hate the city so much? I'm from New York, dog. I'm originally from Brooklyn, but I was raised down south. You know what I'm saying? I be talking shit about Jay-Z a lot. I don't like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he's from Brooklyn or not. My cousin says that it's the down south New York hate. One of my cousins, he's like, yeah, that's the down south New York hate. Whatever, nigga. I don't hate motherfucking New York, nigga. I don't like Jay-Z because he's a biter, nigga. That nigga bit off for everybody, nigga. That nigga's whole album is Biggie's album, son. Fuck out of here, nigga. And that nigga, damn, Tupac ain't even like that nigga. That nigga came out with Me and My Girlfriend. That was Tupac's song, nigga. Then came out with Beyonce and Me and My. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, it's not a New York down south thing with me, because I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I moved down south. I went through down south the hate. You understand what I'm saying? The New York niggas, like they hated us, and you know what I'm saying? And then we used to call them Bammers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all some Bammers and this, and it was a back and forth thing for a very long time down south. And I was here when a lot of things happened, and I was in New York when a lot of things happen. You understand what I'm saying? So this brings me to this. Y'all be hating on New York so much. You hear me? I got a homeboy. He's always talking shit about New York. I'm like, nigga, you can't even survive in New York, my nigga. He's my dog and shit. We used to be joking around and shit. I'm like, boy, you go to New York, but you ain't gonna make it. He don't want to go. He's like, I hate New York. Everybody come here from New York and Florida, be talking shit, this and that. And then he told me, man, it's brick outside the other day. I said, nigga, you can't use that word. That's New York slang, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stop swagger jacking them, man. Stop sweating them. You know what I mean? You can't use that word. You better come up. You better say it's chilly out, Brenda. Something, nigga. It ain't fucking brick, nigga. You can't say that word. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that leads me to the Air Force One's Drink Champs put up talking about New York got Tim's and this and that. They said and California got Chuck Taylor's. What does the South have? And the South niggas got up on here and said they got Air Force Ones. Man, why y'all lying, bro? Why y'all, man, stop the madness, my nigga. Listen, I was down south. I've been down south for 30 something years, homie. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, my nigga. Stop the cap, my nigga. Stop hating on New York. Hey, the South didn't know about Air Force Ones really like that. Nobody was rocking them shits until Nelly came out with and number one. No, that's not it, right? That's not the song. He said, get the stomping in my Air Force One, big boy. That's the song. That nigga Nelly, when he came out with the song, that's when a lot of cats in the South started rocking motherfucking Air Force Ones. I don't care what y'all say, because I was here. Before that, niggas down south was not rocking Air Force Ones. So everybody jump on the post and says, yeah, niggas in the South was rocking them shits in the 80s. And niggas in Chicago came out of nowhere. Nigga told me I'm 49 years old. I was in Chicago. We was wearing them in the 70s. This nigga told me they was wearing Air Force Ones in Chicago in the 70s, my nigga. The fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all niggas is crazy, my nigga. So then they're like, yeah, and we started the Jordan shit. I don't give a fuck, nigga, about no Jordan sneak. Nigga, Jordan from Brooklyn. He's from New York. Anyway, I don't care about none of that shit. Why y'all hating? Why y'all want to discredit New York so bad, man? When it come to hip-hop, oh, y'all down south got it and been had it for 20-something years and all that. Now you trying to take away the motherfucking Air Force One. You know, and like I said, niggas wear Air Force Ones. We call them uppies, nigga, uptowns. Y'all wear the uptowns and the Timberlands because of New York niggas. New York niggas put y'all up on that. That's New York swag. Y'all, they put you up on that. So to the nigga that said he's from Chicago and they was wearing them in the 70s, stop fucking lying, my nigga. Because first of all, just so y'all get it clear, uptowns, you know why they call uptowns? Because when there was the high top version of what y'all call the Air Force Ones, the uptowns, there's only one place you could get them shits in the 80s. They came out in 1982. The only place that you could get them shits was uptown. Uptown, New York. That was the only place you could get them. They came out in 1982. So how you was wearing them in the 70s, nigga? You understand what I'm saying? So that was the only place you could get them in New York was uptown. The low tops came out later. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they call it uptowns. You know what I mean? And it's a New York shoe. But they're like, yeah, we was wearing them in the 90s. The shoe came around. Like, just like everything comes back. You know what I'm saying? Just like Jabos, man. Down south was rocking Jabos like in the 2000s. Y'all was rocking the Jabos down here that had the straps on the side, the hang down, that said MF, whatever the fuck it said on it, had the straps on them. And they had the straps hanging down. We was already rocking Jabos in the 90s. Because when I came out here, I was rocking Jabos. I was going to New York every summer. So I was coming back with all the fashion. Excuse me. We was already rocking the Jabos that had Jabot on the zipper. On the jean part, with not the zipper metal part itself, the front part of the crotch. It had a stripe across it that said Jabot. Just like the Hugo Boss jeans, where you used to rock the Hugo Boss jeans that said Boss on the crotch. It had the little tag. Jabos had that. The second time Jabot came out was with the straps. And that's when the South caught on to it. And niggas out here was rocking them shits hard body. But we wasn't rocking those because them shits was ugly to me. You know what I'm saying? But Air Force Ones made like 2 or 3. The time Nelly came out was like the 3rd time. When Nelly did that song, that was like the 3rd time Air Force Ones had to come back. You understand what I'm saying? But they was already out of New York. It was already a legendary sneaker in New York, is what I'm telling homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, nah, New York. So somebody came on and said Baltimore. Baltimore brought the Air Force One back. And the sneaker was sold in Baltimore. This is true. But it was already a legendary sneaker, my nigga. Like, the sneaker was already a legend. It was already called Uppies, Uptowns. It was already Uptowns already, my nigga. And then they was going to discontinue it, Nike, and they sent them to Baltimore from 1984 to 1986. And then they sent them back to New York. So you're comparing 30 years, 30-something years, 3 decades to 2 years in Baltimore. That's why I was like, yo, why they don't call them the B-Moors? Why they don't call them the Baltimores? Because they're not from there, bro. There's a New York sneaker. That's why they got the New York City ones with the NYC on them and all that. It's a New York sneaker. Y'all stop hating on New York, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize one thing. New York and France, they are always going to get the fashion first, my nigga. That's it. In New York, when it comes to shit like that, New York was sun treaders, bro. When it comes to fashion, New York is sun treaders. Y'all wear Timberlands because New York niggas. I don't care what y'all say, nigga. Y'all wear Timberlands because New York niggas. And it's not only just, it's so much, bro. It's so, the sheepskin jacket, it's so much that New York did. You know what I'm saying? That y'all trying to discredit because it gets lost in the sauce. Later on, moves on in generations. You know what I'm saying? So like 20 years from now, somebody's gonna say that they started some other shit that already been around. You know what I'm saying? And we call it something else. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we were talking about the grills. On top of that, I said, just like the grills. You know what I'm saying? The grills started in New York. Now, to all my southern motherfuckers, because I know y'all making all these faces at the camera right now. You know what I'm saying? And saying, nah, fuck that. We been wearing golds and this, and the motherfuckers wearing golds since the 50s. Listen. Down here in Orlando, motherfuckers been wearing golds. In Florida, down south, everywhere. Mexicans, all that. Yes. Permanent golds. The difference between permanents, what we call slugs in Florida, they've been wearing that forever. So that is where they file your teeth. They'll file your teeth down. Motherfuckers will get their tops done in the popka. They'll file their teeth down and they'll put permanent golds in. Boom, boom. Usually you want to go 22 karat. They'll go to Daytona and get the bottoms because the Daytona will do the bottoms better. So, in New Orleans, they got the big square ones. Because my boy Dirty, he had gold teeth permanent ones from New Orleans, and they was big, blocky, square, like down here they're more rounded off, and they call them slugs because they look like bullets. Yes, that's correct. They've been rocking that out here forever. In the 80s, back then in New York, niggas was wearing the fucking fronts. We had gold fronts. The difference is, New York was more fashionable. So New York, the gold fronts is what they do. The process for the gold teeth, permanent, file your teeth, and they put the crown in, and you got permanent, never comes out. So they cemented it. The gold fronts, they bite down on the molding, and then they pour the gold to that molding, and it comes to shape your mouth, and you pop them in, and you could take them out, clean them up, all that. So the difference was, in New York, it was more fashionable. You know what I mean? Because New York is it was more fashionable, more fashion sense. So you could have, if you had a lot of rose gold, you'll have some rose gold fronts. If you had white gold, you have some white. I don't have all of them. I didn't have rose gold. I had yellow gold and white gold. Diamond cuts, princess cuts, open face. I had the Timberland tree stump all across. You know what I'm saying? If you had a Guess outfit on, and you might have had all Guess teeth. You know what I'm saying? Gold teeth. Because they were cut in. They had the open face with the rubies. They had the ones that are like bricks. You had the gold nugget one. You had so many. Then Wu-Tang came out with the gold fangs. But if you look at all the rappers in the 80s, then you'll see they all had grills. So the grills wasn't a southern thing, because down here, they will make fun of you, bro. If you had snatch outs in Florida, in Orlando, they'd be like, them pull outs. They wasn't permanent. They was clowning your ass. Because they had permanent gold teeth. But in New York, we was clowning them type shit because that shit made your breath stink, and it was peeled. Once the gold start peeling, you see part of your tooth, and it'll look raggedy, you know what I'm saying? And it rot out your teeth. So in New York, it was more take it out, clean them, keep them out fresh, you know what I'm saying? Switch it up with your jewelry, you know what I'm saying? It was a more fashionable thing. So later on, Paul Wall, the Texas rapper, the white boy, went to New York, and he found out about the gold fronts, and he went down south and started a business with that. And then him and Johnny Dang and all them linked up and all that and all that. Now you got everybody going to Johnny Dang getting gold grills, what we call fronts. Well, diamonds blinged out all crazy. We was doing that in the 80s. Not crazy like how they look now, but we had the diamonds, the open face, the rubies. We had all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that's from New York culture that also spread down south. Yes, down south had gold teeth already, but y'all had permanent gold teeth. So it's a difference between the pullouts and the permanent gold teeth. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stop hating on New York, man. You know what I'm saying? Leave history how it is, man. Quit trying to switch it up. Nobody else out of New York called them uptowns. Only people that call them uptowns is the people from New York. You know why? Because the sneaker was only sold in New York, nigga. Y'all niggas is crazy. The sneaker was only sold in New York when it came out. So that's why they call them the uppies. Uptowns. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're uptowns. If you Google it, it tells you that they are also known as the uptown. Nothing, they don't say Chicago's, Baltimore's, and none of that shit, nigga. So y'all stop it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've been down south, bro, 30 something years, dog. Probably like 35 years. And I'm from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? So I seen hip hop go West Coast. I seen it come to the South. I was here before hip hop hit the South. When the bass quad invasion, all that shit, that was their culture, booty shaking music. DJ Laz in Miami, and you know what I'm saying, Jam Pony Express and all that. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been through both sides of the culture. You know what I mean? So it's not like I have a biased thing, but let the truth be the truth. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. I just wanted to drop something on this video because it's been like something that I've been going back and forth for a few days with a few people. So you know what I'm saying, man? The Uptowns is always going to be a New York classic sneaker, just like the Timberland. It's going to be a New York classic boot, nigga, whether y'all like it or not. It's your boy Zulu King Street Fame, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We all gas, no brakes. If you ain't going to be good, be safe, you heard?